It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. And now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hey, it is showtime. What's happening, everybody? Let's see here. Okay, something just popped up on my screen, but it's all good. It's the Geno Jones Show. I guess you can read the sign, right? Even Stevie Wonder can see this big-ass sign behind me. Monday through Friday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, unless we tell you otherwise. It is still hockey season. I am the hype man for our local hockey team here, the South Carolina Stingrays. Let's go, Rays! So, some Fridays, the playoffs are coming up, so I may miss a couple Fridays, but normally, Monday through Friday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 Central Time, 4:30 p.m. live in Los Angeles and Las Vegas. Tell everybody watching, like, share, and subscribe. By the way, the show is interactive. So everybody watching me live right now, you got a question, you got a comment, please, feel free. Don't be bashful. Say what you got to say. Trust me. Say what you got to say. We love to hear from you, whatever it is. Good, bad, great, indifferent, whatever. Please, as you say, if you feel froggish, leap. So, but please like, share, subscribe. If you'd like to be a sponsor or advertise on the show, I'd love to have you as part of the Geno Jones Show family. Shoot me an email. It's my Gmail, GenoJonesShow@gmail. That's it. All one word, GenoJonesShow@gmail. I got a Cash App, $ Dad G Jones, all one word, $ Dad G Jones, okay? But I'd love to have you. We'll give you all the information you need to become a sponsor here of the show. It is just, the show is, look, it's the baddest in the business, baby. Must-see monologue, must-see TV. That's how we get down. Nobody in the universe, in the galaxy, in the solar system gets down like this. Happy birthday to the good Reverend Al Green, the good Reverend Grits. 80 today, Al Green, 80. Love and Happiness. Man, that was one of the coldest, one of the baddest albums ever. Al Green, let's go way back, like almost about 50 years. Yeah, at least 50 years. So he came out with this album, Still in Love with You. Al was clean. He was, as my grandfather called it, sharp as a tack, like a thumbtack. Some people call it casket sharp, because, you know, in our culture, you know, especially old school, you know, somebody, when they laid them to rest, they joined the ancestors, you had to be sharp. You got like suit. You had to put them in a new suit casket, called a casket sharp. And Al Green was casket sharp. He had on this cold-blooded white suit, white suit, white turtleneck, white shoes, he was just monochrome, white on white on white on white. And it was the wicker chair, and then he had his little kind of somewhat semi-lopsided afro, but it was, you know, back in the day, and he had that pose. Love and Happiness. Man, come on, stop playing. Happy birthday, Al Green. I actually love Al Green. Got a chance to MC a couple concerts. I was in Memphis from 1998 to 2005, and had the honor to meet him and do a show. As a matter of fact, I didn't MC this show. Way back in the mid-'90s, Sinbad was doing this festival in Montego Bay in Jamaica, and Al Green was down there doing one of the shows, doing a live show. It was great. Speaking of live show, the R&B tour. Yes, the R&B tour. The Raymond and Brown tour. Usher Raymond, Chris Brown tour. Everybody's talking about it. It is the buzz of the internet. It is coming to a major stadium. These brothers are doing, listen, they're doing baseball stadiums, football stadiums. Yeah, they doing it like that. Like Michael Jackson back in the day, and Prince, Beyonce, the whole 9 yards. So it's coming to a major stadium near you sometime this summer. The official dates, and so the official dates and cities have not been released yet, but the tour is supposed to start around the end of May or June. And the tickets are not on sale yet, because you know when they do, you know all about it. But it was a real cool video I saw on Instagram, kind of like promoting the thing. Like, so Usher and Chris were in this elevator. Well, they were on this they were on motorcycles. I got Michael Jackson on the mind because his movie's coming out in about a week. So they were on these motorcycles, and then they were in these elevators, umbrella. But it's really cool. If you haven't seen it, it's on Instagram. You can search it and find it. Just promoting this upcoming tour. So are you team Usher? Or some folks say when I came south, I understand like, okay, Midwest, New York City, West Coast, Usher. But then I heard Usher. So are you team Usher, team Usher? Or are you team Breezy, Chris Brown? Or are you team Usher and team Breezy? So I think it's going to be, I think it is wonderful. As a matter of fact, I know it is absolutely wonderful because the industry, and I'm part of this entertainment industry, have been for almost 4 decades now. You know, this industry is shady now, and it will pit, especially black stars. They try to pit Prince, Michael Jackson against Prince. Brandy tried to pit Brandy against Monica. They tried to pit Beyonce against the girls in her own group. But the industry, and then we know how crazy in the 90s that the beef, the East Coast, West Coast beef became, unfortunately, it became lethal, deadly. All that foolishness, the beef, and then we lost, of course we lost Biggie, and then we lost Tupac. I digress. But I'm just happy to see these brothers come together. They both are brilliant. They are this generation's version of Michael Jackson, because no one is Michael Jackson. No one will ever be Michael Jackson. And that's no shade to Breezy or Usher. I can make an argument that, Breezy might be the closest thing we've seen to Michael, but then Usher's right there with Breezy. And they both paid tribute, and they both said, no, look, don't disrespect Michael by trying to compare us. So I had to give Chris Brown credit because he's said that on multiple occasions on camera. So he's made it clear. He said, listen, it wouldn't even be a me without Michael Jackson. So I do like the fact that he does honor, because Michael Jackson he's the source code. he is the one of one. And that movie's coming out in about a week. So, and I hear the reviews are great. I saw the trailer. I can't wait to see that. So let me see here. I got to make a hard pivot before I bring on my guest because I got to call this out. So y'all's Orange Lord and Savior. See, y'all told him that bullshit and he's believing it. So your man, Orange Hitler, attacked Pope Leo, the first American Pope. Now this guy's so narcissistic and demented, delusional, diseased, depraved, depravity, his level of depravity and inhumanity, I digress. He attacked Pope Leo because Pope Leo condemns all wars, full stop. And your man, y'all Orange Lord and Savior, got in his feelings, attacked Pope Leo, some of his folks, MAGA folks, y'all wait. And here's the funny part. So many of these white Christian nationalists, wait a minute, what happened to your Christianity? So y'all coming for the Pope? And what racist remixed version of Christianity and what racist remixed Bible are y'all reading? What book are y'all from the book of race instead of Revelation, from the book of racism? What are we doing? So, and then on top of it, so today a picture circulated, y'all's Orange Lord and Savior reposted a picture of himself, Donnie, as Jesus, putting his hand on the head of Jeffrey Epstein, and lights, bright light illuminating from his hand and from the palm of his hand, as if he was healing Jeffrey Epstein. And then when he got called out on it, well, that's just the Democrats, and no, I thought it was a picture of me as a doctor. Stop lying, please. If you have not seen the picture, all right, you know what? Let me do this. I had to bring on my guest because, my grandmother people who watch this show on a regular basis, we hear me talk about my grandparents all the time. So my grandmother, Jean Jones, had a phrase. She would say, "You gonna stick to the lie. You gonna stick to the lie." Now, if you haven't seen this, and I apologize, but the only reason I'm gonna show you this all on my phone is to so you can see and call out the bullshit and how some people can, this is beyond pathological. I know we all know people in our lives, or know of people, maybe not in our lives, in the periphery, who can lie. It's like they're if they are breathing, even in their sleep, if their chest is moving, if they are breathing, if they are inhale, exhale, they are lying. This dude, beyond stick to the lie, and then assume that people are stupid. So he says that, well, anyone, I'm paraphrasing, or anyone that said that that's me as Jesus is stupid. It just, when I saw it, I thought it was a picture of me as a doctor healing somebody. As the kids say, Cap, stop with the bullshit. Stop lying. Woo! Karma is not going to be kind, but don't take my word for it. Okay, everybody, here, I want you to see this. I want you to see that. I'm sure you can see it. I'm sure you can see it, okay? Now, even folks that are not Christians, that image is an image of Christ if you take off the head. So to have the temerity and the unmitigated gall and the pathological sickness to post this and then to lie and say, oh no, it doesn't look like a picture of me as Jesus. I thought it was just me as a doctor healing people. Shut up. I'm gonna bring on my guests, and I apologize, but I just had to. There was a play. As a matter of fact, my girl K-Love was coming on. We got two guests. They have a great event coming on. Kay, I'm gonna bring you on in a second. You may remember, back in the, I think 80s. This play may have run in the 90s. It was a play and it ran for a long time. Is it David Talbot? Anyway, the name of the play was Your Arms Are Too Short to Box with God. And I said it last week, and I'm going to say it again. You keep playing with God if you want to, partner. Please, please trust and believe and understand that your arms are too short to box with God. And karma, woo! Yes, karma's not going to be kind. To quote the famous philosopher Damaris Jones, she said, karma, she's a slow bitch, but she'll eventually show up. And yes, when she shows up, she is not going to be kind. Thank you for letting me get that off my chest. All right, I got to bring on my guest. So she's here on a Monday, because I don't know if I can, normally you see her either Thursday, Friday. She's part of the Geno Jones Show. She's my number one guest co-host, filling in from other number one guest co-hosts who is getting closer to her PhD, Dr. Carson. So this sister could be a doctor. She's the queen of all media. She is Miss Plus Size Charleston, one of my radio sisters, just a brilliant sister. You see her on a regular basis with me, my number one guest co-host, and she is here with Julianna, I believe is Mickle, got in my way, and brother Marlon Brown, and they're going to tell us about something called the JUKE that I am so excited to hear about. All right, K-Love, welcome. Thank you. Everybody
What's
can
going
unmute
on?
there she is, my Taurus sister, that Taurus energy with Julianna Mickle. Julianna, did I pronounce it right, Mickle?
Yes,
Thank
so
you.
it's Mickle, just like Pickle.
And brother Marlon Brown and Julianna had like this giant a glass of like cherry Kool-Aid, my favorite Kool-Aid.
Aperol spritz.
Oh, orange. Okay, I got it wrong. I thought it was cherry Kool, orange Kool-Aid. Now I don't know what else was in the Kool-Aid, y'all, but it looked like I thought it was orange Kool-Aid. It just, hey, took me back in the day. I was some kid. Grape was okay, but I was a cherry. I started off as a grape kid, but then I loved cherry. Kay, what was your favorite flavor Kool-Aid flavor when you were a kid? Kay, love.
That ice blue raspberry. Blue raspberry. And I do like orange too.
Oh, you like orange too? Ice blue raspberry. Now that's kind of new though, Kay.
Yeah.
I'm going old school. Cause back in the day they only had
I know
grape, cherry, orange, and then they came with lemonade, and then all them other fancy.
Yeah, I know it was, yeah, but I honestly, if I can't say the ice blue raspberry, then it would have to be the green one. I like the lemon lime one.
Really?
I'm
like all them new fancy flavors.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. They also had a tangerine one. That
was
really good too.
So Marlon and Julianna, she trying to call me old. That's what she really trying to say.
Not really. I'm from Charleston.
She's like, yo, old ass. Y'all didn't have them flavors, but when I was a kid, we had all these other flavors.
No, I feel like when I was a kid, we just called them colors. So
Yeah, I
they
just
didn't
had
have
red.
a flavor. They were just orange, red.
Red.
Exactly.
Red.
Yeah.
Well, see, I like the flavor of cherry, so I would always say cherry because I think like the go-to Kool-Aid flavor in every black household was grape, especially back in the day.
Not
Oh,
mine.
red. I feel like red too.
Mine was tropical punch. It was a tropical punch. It
All
was
right.
just
Okay,
like
so all y'all trying to call my ass old, okay? Because all these anybody 55 and over, we with all this tropical punch and lemon lime and blue ice. It wasn't none of that. It was grape, cherry, orange. That was it for a while. And then they came with lemonade, and then they came with all these other little fancy flavors. So all right, it's okay. Y'all done called a brother old, but I look good, so black don't crack. So I ain't tripping. All right, speaking of tripping. All right, Kay. So listen, I've introduced Marlon and Julianna, but I know they are partners, and they got this incredible event. But I want you to tell the viewers, give them a little more let's talk about the JUKE.
Yes. Well, first of all, I do have to touch on the fact that Marlon is actually family, Brown Strong off of Johns Island. He is part of my granddaddy's side of the family on Johns Island. So that's where the connection comes in.
What up, cuz? We all family. Come on now, we all family.
Yeah.
All of our family. We all of them came over on maybe not the exact same boats, but they was all part of that journey. So yeah, we all family. Don't even get it twisted.
Yes. But I would have to say I was super excited because I saw that Marlon started this new movement. He is definitely between Marlon and Julianna, because Marlon gonna try to tell me he's not gonna talk too much, but he done lied because he don't know he gonna talk tonight. But he's going to share some of the background story of the JUKE, which is a curated cultural outdoor experience. They got food, they got live entertainment, and they've got art. And so it's like it's the most dynamic thing that is coming to Johns Island. Their next event is coming up this Saturday, the 18th, from 3 to 8, I believe, on Johns Island. But Julianna, would you like to start? I'm gonna let Marlon rest for a second. Yeah, you got a couple seconds, Marlon.
Yep.
Julianna, would you like to tell us some
first?
more?
Let the lady go first. So Julianna, give us the origin story.
You know, it's funny. The origin story actually was a result of Marlon and I were partners from a previous venture called Thai Taco. And that was a restaurant slash nightlife. And what we would do out on the patio at Thai Taco is every Friday we would offer live music. And when we closed and moved on from that venture, both of us were getting a plethora of texts and emails and calls. Folks basically being like, where do we go? This was a place that we went that we could feel alive. This was a place that we went where we could get lost. This was so much to us. And it all stemmed from having a live band out there and the right energy. So we started looking for a different restaurant space. And in the interim, Marlon said, "Hey, I want you to come check out my family's land." We drove out there to John's Island, my first time out to the land. It's nestled in between two tidal creeks, palm trees everywhere, lots of wildlife. You can hear the birds more. I'm super loud. You can hear the birds louder than me. And as soon as we got out the car, I kind of had a oh my gosh moment. And for me, I can only speak for myself, but I was like, I don't care what we're doing out here, we're doing it. That land feels so I don't even quite know the word for it. Powerful. And so the idea of kind of marrying the music with the food, with the our culture, who we are as people, I couldn't say no to that. So we kind of were like, all right, let's do it in a month. Let's throw it together. We know tons of musicians, we know artists, we know good food, and we know the people. And this will be our new home until we merge into something else. So we're really excited about this concert series.
So, Juliana, you were talking about the land and trying to describe it, and what I was thinking about, because we were just talking about history and our ancestors, and just knowing that our ancestors, what they endured, and some of the things that probably happened to our ancestors on that land, and for us to be where we are now, to be able to purchase the land, and but I'm sure there's got to be on some level a spiritual connection with our ancestors on that land, and I'm sure that because our ancestors, we are spiritually connected to our ancestors, whether we realize it or not. And you can feel, uh, you know, I'm sure we all can feel the presence of our ancestors at certain times. And I can only imagine in a space like that, you couldn't help but, I'm sure that probably had something to do with what you were feeling, just, not even in that moment being able to articulate it, but what you feel in the spirit of all of our ancestors. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it was. And funnily enough, that is, and I'll let Marlon kind of jump in. It's that's his family's 40 acres. That's the land they literally received post slavery. So,
Wow.
and they have kept it in the family since. So I think
Mhm.
that's a great point to pivot, because we will be documenting that process as well, and having interviews with his dad and other family members, and fun stuff, really, really neat stuff to kind of share with the community.
That is so important. It's great to hear that Marlon,
Mhm.
that you guys are going to document your story, because it is so important that nobody, first of all, nobody can tell your story better than you. Second of all, we are in a time where people don't want our stories to be told. They're trying to erase our stories. But here's newsflash: you can't erase our stories. You can't erase our history, because you can't erase us. But it's important that we not only tell our story, but that we record. Literally, we record on audio, video, that we document our own history. So your great grandchildren will know about their great grandparents. So that's an incredible story. And Marlon, if you don't mind, give us a little more of the backstory. You guys were able to trace your land all the way back to when it was actually that little short period of Reconstruction, when, especially here in the Carolinas, the government actually gave them land, the 40 acres and a mule, only to snatch that land back, which is a whole nother conversation. But I'll let you elaborate. We'd love to hear your story, the real
Yeah.
origin story.
So I mean, I'm really close with my dad, but never really talked about the origin of the land until we started the JUKE. So like last week, I sat down with him. There's some other land that actually we have that my grandfather purchased, but that was more recent. But we just sat down on that land and just talked. And he told me, hey, this I thought my grandfather had actually purchased the land at some point. He was like, no, your grandfather never had anything to do with this land. It was my great grandfather that right after slavery, there's a plantation there, and on John's Island, after they shut down all the bridges, the sharecroppers and former slaves had the chance to purchase the land by working it off. And I mean, you know how tenuous that could be.
Yes.
Like if you know anything about the history of sharecroppers and all that stuff,
Yes.
they never actually get the land. but my family was actually able to attain the land. And so I think it was uh, my great grandfather's father. So it wasn't Kinsey Brown, but it's his father. I think it's Tobias Brown, was able to get two parcels of land. So it's like 30, 38 and then 40. And then between his two sons was able to split those two up. And through heirs property and all that stuff, we kept it in our family. My father and his brothers were actually able to buy more land adjacent to the land. So I think it's about maybe 80, 90 acres out there now that my family has. It's like I said, right next to tidal creeks and marsh. And like at the last event, there was kids fishing and out there catching fish and during the live music and all that. It was just like I don't know, to me, it made my heart sing. And I've been thinking about it a long time, like what can we do useful with that land? My dad has a house out there, my uncle has a house out there, but other than that, it's not really in use. And just kind of what we could do out there. And this whole summer concert series came to our minds after, like she said, having the patio at Thai Taco and loving the live music out there. So that's kind of.
I love that story. There's so much about this story to love, just the history, but what's so important that you all were able to keep it in the family. Because so many times that, Black families, they lose the land for a lot of different reasons. So let's fast forward it, because you know what, I'm listening to you, and I was listening to Julianna, and I want you to explain the where you got the name the JUKE came from. But Kay, as I listen to them talk, you probably know, because you know me, you probably know, I was having a flashback, and I was visualizing that scene or the scenes in Sinners.
Oh.
When they were in the joint. They were in the. And
Well,
then,
I will say.
let me just say this. I'm going to talk to you, Marlon. They first of all, two brothers, go with me here, two brothers who were originally from the South, from Mississippi, went to Chicago, started bootlegging with Al Capone, came back to the South, bought some land, put their own business on the land. It was the hottest spot. And of course, folks just can't let us, we can't have, they don't want us to have nothing. Especially if they can't get in, then they jealous. So let's destroy, let's burn it down. So, but the scene, and the scene that I loved the most was that kind of musical scene where you saw like a musical journey of our ancestry musically, from the drums of the motherland in Africa all the way to jazz and gospel and R&B and hip hop and the ballet. You saw the sister. I'm sure everybody, if you saw the movie, you remember that scene. And it was such a powerful scene. I mean, it really brought people to tears because it was done so beautifully. But it was just that joint represented. People were able to be free in terms of free spirited, and just to just be themselves without even though they were living in just Jim Crow era, but it was like that own sanctuary, that safe haven, that own sanctuary that unfortunately just the enemy's busy. The enemy's busy. But Marlon, go ahead. I want you to. But that's what I visualized. When I heard the name and as you described it, I was having a flashback to those scenes in Sinners.
And you unpack so many things that so to me, when we talk about things getting taken away, fortunately for us, our land didn't get taken away. But I would say the journey with Thai Taco, we had like this cultural experience where people were coming to and enjoying it. And because we didn't own it, it got taken away. And I won't go into that. It got taken away abruptly. Like we didn't even know it was about to happen. But coming down to my people's land, which I always thought Johns Island was a long way for people to travel. So I never really tried to do anything out there. So it was like, it was always me talking myself out of it. But what I do remember, my dad tells me the story. His great grandfather, Kinsey Brown, the first thing he started on the land was a candy store. It was a story of entrepreneurship. They didn't even have lights. They didn't have running water and all that stuff down there. My daddy didn't have lights down there until the 60s. So it wasn't even like there was no lights until the 60s. So I even asked him, how did y'all have fun down there back then? He was like, well, we used to go over to, Jesse Place. And Jesse Place, they would have music and they'd be playing music, we'd be dancing. And then my dad had one of the in the 80s and 90s had one of the biggest juke joints on the island. It's called the Grand Illusion, where
Mhm.
people would just come and dance and party and I'd see community there and all that stuff. And I was a little boy and I'd be 10, 11 years old watching, shark steak and fries getting fixed and people playing pool and dancing and yeah, it's just and music playing. So to me, that scene in Sinners, and I'm gonna tell you, Juliana came up with the name the Juke. And I think it was exactly because of Sinners, because Sinners had just won all those Emmys or whatever. And or is it Emmys, Grammys? I don't know which I might be saying the wrong thing.
No, you're right.
Yeah, and so she came up with the name the Juke. We actually some of our first social media posts was with the soundtrack from the Sinner stuff. So I mean, you're dead on is how what we were
Wow.
thinking. Yeah.
So Juliana, talk on this name. So what was the inspiration?
Yeah, so I will I'll tactfully try and divulge as much as I can. Part of the restaurant that we're space for is a new concept in which there's separate rooms with different cultural experiences. And one of the experiences was the juke joint. So I thought it was fitting. I've always, I grew up and my dad taught himself how to play four instruments. My mom sang all her life. She used to sing for the Boston Symphony. So I grew up with music. I grew up singing people be feel about music.
Hey, Juliana, do me a favor. Check your mic. I don't know if you want to check it or even if you need to log on and come out. Marlon, if you don't mind, you can kind of pick up what she was saying. But I want to make sure that the viewers can hear what you got to say. And the audio was cracking up a little bit. So try now. Let's see. Talk to us now, Julianne. Let's see if it got better.
Any better now?
No, it's still breaking up.
Okay, no. Why don't I log off?
Yeah, log off and come back on. Marlon will hold you down. Marlon, you want to pick it up for her there?
Yeah, so actually I heard a little bit of it. And so I heard her talk about how having those 3-room experiences at Thai Taco, and it was very different. Like, so we had, it was a hip hop room, a R&B room, and then a live band patio. And the live band patio was kind of where, me being older, I don't want to do the hip hop. R&B, I would do it, but you have to walk through the hip hop room to get there. So I spent my time hanging out. But it was 3 flavors for like 3 different. And honestly, I've never been in a building where you could have 60, 70-year-olds all the way down to 20-something-year-olds, and it be peaceful, it'd be fine. Everybody got to choose them. But that outside patio vibe, it was like a juke joint. It was like people dancing, people, interacting with the band and all that stuff. And so I think that's why and I think that's what she was saying. That's why she came up with the name the Juke.
All right, there we go. All right, she's back. Juliana?
Any better now?
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Perfect.
So we'll let you pick up where you left off.
Yeah, essentially, I was just saying is that for me was my motivation. Is I was seeing how music affects people. It was already planned for our concept with 3 rooms that were all culturally influenced, but being drastically different. So we had the juke joint. We had a room for family. I won't divulge all the names because we still hope to see that concept to fruition. But I just saw it fitting. Again, walking out on that land, so much ancestry just speaks to you. It would have been a disservice to name it anything else. And I know Marlon had his reservations about it. It was very trendy during the time.
Let's try. Hold on, Julianne. Let's try again. We're gonna rebuke the enemy because the enemy's busy. You know she's saying some powerful stuff because the enemy's trying to throw salt in the game. But it's okay. K-Love will tell you we rebuke Satan on this show. We don't play with his
constantly.
So,
are you connected to Wi-Fi? Just make sure your internet connection is, because I think it's an internet connection.
Give us a little audio check now, Juliana. No, we can't hear you at all.
How about now?
Yeah, okay, right there, right there. Yes,
Right there?
perfect.
Okay. Beautiful. So yeah, I just thought that it would be a beautiful fit, and I think that it has done us a service since.
Well, that is great. So let's fast forward it to the Juke now. So let everybody know exactly like when is it open? Is it every weekend, or you guys do something every month? Give us give my viewers some details.
Yeah, so it's a summer concert series where we do one a month.
Okay.
When we came out of the restaurant business, doing it every day, we were looking for another place, but we were like, hey, let's just try this out. And the first one was I think March 28th. Try it out, let's experiment, let's see how the people like it, and it turned out to be a blaring success. We had all you can eat crab, all you can eat oysters. We had a live band. We featured a chef that made fush sandwiches, as we call it in Charleston.
And for those who are not from Charleston, but just watching all over the globe, because I love YouTube is global, let everybody know exactly what kind of sandwich is that. What is it? What does it consist of?
So in Charleston, I will say we say ISH words with a U sound. So it's like
Yes.
push and dush and things like that. So when we say fush, it means fish. Like yeah, like
I love it.
yeah, it's just our dialect and down here it's called Geechee. And honestly, that leads me into a little bit of the culture stuff. Like if you would come to the island and talk to my father or even my grandfather when he was alive, you'd think they were from Barbados. So you think they like
Yes.
my dad has a master's degree. Like but he still talks the local dialect and I mean, like, he can definitely turn it on and off, but he doesn't even try anymore. When you're 70,
Well, Marlon, to be honest, that dialect is really closer to its native tongue than English is.
yeah.
If we're gonna be honest about it, this is the colonizers' language. All right, when we were back in the continent, we spoke multiple languages. I mean, Africa is a huge continent, so there were hundreds of different languages and tongues. So we were multilingual until we got here. That's when
And honestly, I even still like to look at it as I'm multilingual because if I speak Geechee,
yeah.
you can't understand it
You
unless
are, yes. Yes.
So yeah, so I mean, I take a little bit of pride in I know two languages, I guess. But,
Oh, listen, there's black people in America, be it Geechee or some folks call it Ebonics. If you think about it, it's similar to when we go back to the motherland. There were a lot of different tongues, a lot of different languages based on, different tribes, different regions, because all these boundaries are artificial. This shit was made up. But we spoke, like I said, many, many different languages or different tongues. Now here in America, people talk about accents, there's certain slang, and there's certain slang folks that come from New York. There's a certain New York, Brooklyn, Bronx, Jersey has their own kind of thing. Boston has their own kind of thing. Even in the South, the dialect in Florida is different than it is in South Carolina, different than it is in Georgia, different than it is in Louisiana, baby.
I'm from Louisiana, so I know the.
Yeah, baby. I love it, baby. And it's different than it is in Mississippi, and in Chicago is a different, a little different flavor. Detroit, Los Angeles. So I could go on and on and on. So we've always been bilingual.
Yep.
Indeed.
So when is the next event? You said every month. So I'm sure the next event is coming up.
This Saturday.
This Saturday.
April 18th. This Saturday we have Christian Denise, formerly known as Black Diamond.
Shout out to my girl. Yeah.
She's going to be doing the live music. We have a visual. I mean, this is something that I'm really excited about. A visual. You're going to be doing a visual art performance. I mean, I might be using the wrong words, Julianna, but he's going to be basically painting a portrait on stage to music.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so he's going to do a whole piece. His name is Cole Piece. He's actually exhibiting in the Gibbs. I think his exhibit started already.
Oh, great.
Um,
Okay.
but he's doing a talk on the 26th. This is the pre-event for his talk at the Gibbs. So Cole Peace from Columbia. He's going to be doing something on stage, and then we have Chef Elena, who's going to be doing Julianna. I don't remember the name of the sandwich, so you can come in and come on that. And then Chef Toya doing her. She has she has a sauce that actually I like the sauce is so good you can drink it. but, but it's a seafood kind of garlic sauce you put on your shrimp and crab. I mean, it's called All in the Sauce. It's amazing.
It's so good. I'll jump in. I think it started off as a seafood sauce to go on your crabs, but the sauce is like akin to ranch or ketchup. You could put it on anything at this point. And Chef Toya Gilmore was actually our chef at Thai Taco. So we are really excited to have her out at the Juke with us this weekend as well. And I'll quickly mention with Cole Peace, the artist that'll be joining us and doing the live performance, he incorporates fire in his artwork as well.
Wow.
So there's some
Like real
there's
fire,
some,
like straight up flames.
yes.
Okay.
So we're really excited for that. We knew we wanted to incorporate all the verticals of art. So we hit music, we've hit the culinary world. We knew we wanted to incorporate that type of art. And so for him to be our kind of Kickstarter, we're really, really excited.
All right,
Hey,
so
Ju-
so this Saturday, go ahead and finish because I just wanted to get some more details. Go ahead and finish your thought, Julianna.
well,
Oh no,
Julianna,
I was just gonna say,
Oh, yeah,
everybody,
Marlon, go
limit
ahead.
your
I'm sorry.
hairspray, have your eyebrows and eyelashes pulled back.
I just wanted to, if you could just touch on real quick, because I mean, I think that's what's been a blessing about the Juke is we haven't, we thought of it as just as live music, like we had at Thai Taco and food, but artists have reached out to us. Like we haven't contacted any, like tell about some of that, like people reaching out to us wanting to expand the Juke and
Oh, y'all, it's been such a blessing, and that's how I know Marlon, I'll speak for both of us. We're moving in our purpose. Um, our first juke, the day of, I'm driving there from a soccer game with my kids, trying to book it there so I'm not late. And I get a call from a number I don't have saved in my phone. And I'm like, should I answer it? Because I'm already running behind. I don't really have the time for a call. I don't know who it is. I answer it. It's simply Wayne of the Juke Joint Love Song. And he's like, hey, what time does the Juke start? He doesn't introduce himself or anything. And I'm having a full blown conversation with him. And I'm like, wait a minute, who is
Wow.
this? And he's like, oh, it's Simply Wayne. I'm not going to be able to make it out tonight, but I think I'm going to try and make it out at the next juke. So you need to text me when the next ones are. And it's just been blessings like that pouring in. It's been such an influx of those type of blessings, is that folks are seeing what we're doing, how we're trying to bring a happy, healthy, a beautiful space for people to come and enjoy themselves. And they are saying, hey, put me in, coach. So it's been that consistently until today. And so we're really blessed for that.
And really returning to our roots. You all just
Yes.
put a modern day spin on it, returning to, how we celebrated, not just here, but how we celebrated back on the motherland. So you're gonna have a live band. The artist, will it be a DJ at all? And is the venue? So it'll be live music, the food, and the artist. The Juke. Now, is it indoor and outdoor? Because I know you guys are on the land. So is it going to be?
Yeah.
Okay, so give us some more details.
Great question. So Marlon skimmed right over this. So another reason why we named it the Juke is and Marlon, you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong. Marlon's father and his uncles actually built a juke joint for his grandmother. It's called Margaret's Meadow. So there's an actual building on the land called Margaret's Meadow. It's set up. It's a full bar. It has outside seating. It's a wraparound bar, all covered. There's TVs out there. So there's inside and outside. So we do a little bit of both. So yeah, there's a little bit of something for everybody. There's covered area. There's chairs. We tell our guests if they want to bring their own chairs, feel free to. Everybody's got like a cozy lawn chair that they want to bring out, so they're welcome to. But if you forget, we have some places for the kids to have fun and run around. There's a little bit of something for everybody out there.
So it's family friendly. I love this. So something that the whole family can come out to.
Absolutely. My kids were out there I want to say there was probably 10 plus kids out there this last one. But my son threw a fishing pole in there for not even 2 minutes and caught a fish. And he's been catching fish since. So now we got to get him a better pole.
So it's right. It's on the water on top of it.
It is. It's nestled in between two tidal creeks.
I love it. So you got to give everybody the address. Let everybody if there's an admission cost, and if people want to get some more information, if they need to buy tickets in advance, or if they can pay at the door once they get to the property. So give us first. Yeah, let us know where everything's going to be again and the times, and of course information in terms of what type of, if there's an admission fee.
1317 Cook. Well, they say Cookie. COOKE.
Oh,
Cook
okay.
Road. Yeah, Cook Road, Johns Island, South Carolina.
Give us that again. 13 what? Give it to us again.
1317.
1317. 1317. Cook.
17.
COOKE, like Sam Cooke. Spelled like Sam Cooke.
Like Sam Cooke. Road, Johns Island, South Carolina. It's right off of Chisholm Road, so it's not even far down Johns Island. You're not going like the Keo or anything. It's closer.
And what time this Saturday? What times?
3 to 8 p.m.
Okay.
3 to 8 p.m. We got all you can eat oysters for $35. That's with admissions and all you can eat oysters. If you just want to come in, it's a $20 ticket.
Okay.
Just for, we have a live band. I think sometimes in South Carolina we don't consider that. I mean, in Charleston we don't consider that, but we got it. So $20 to come in. Kids, 12 and under come in free. If they want to eat oysters, then it's $20, Julianna, for kids.
It is. It's a $20 for kids.
All you can eat oysters. There was another question you asked.
Cash bar, of course,
Cash
for the
bar,
adults. Yeah.
Bar. There are also other food options that are cash.
What else is on the menu? Some of the other foods.
Julianna?
That's a great question. We're actually going to be featuring some of our items from Chef Toya at Thai Taco because they've been so high in demand. So you'll see things for kids, so just traditional wings, fries. You'll see Toya's signature Philly egg rolls. We'll do some shrimp options. Probably have some grits out there because
Jerk chicken tacos.
What was that?
Jerk chicken tacos. One of the best things.
Oh, her jerk chicken tacos. Yes. Some of her shrimp and grits are a staple. People come from all over for that. So I think that we'll also have that as well. Paired with Chef Elena's shrimp salad sandwich and fingerling potatoes. I will say anyone that's tuning in tonight, we'd love to see you. So if anyone would like to either go to our Eventbrite or text us to purchase their tickets, the number for text so you can save out on the Eventbrite fees is 774-368-6974. Again, 774-368-6974. If you text with your interest in the name Geno, we will take $10 off of your all-you-can-eat oysters.
Oh, well, damn, y'all.
Hey,
Y'all need to be texting right now.
We didn't discuss that. Okay. I guess that's what we do.
So, man, Kay, I'm shaking my head, Kay. You know why I'm shaking my head? I'm like, all the cool stuff. The red carpet, the screening for your series. It's gonna be streaming on multiple streaming platforms, and now this. So Julianna and Marlon. So I'm like the hype man for the South Carolina Stingrays, and the last we talked off camera. The last home game of the regular season is this Saturday, and the game starts at 6, so I had to be there like 5 o'clock because I'm shout out to all the Stingray fans. I was somewhere today. Somebody's looking. Aren't you? No, I was in Publix. Okay, she's like, aren't you the announcer guy at the Stingrays? So, and they made the playoffs. But you guys are gonna be doing this every month. So
we already know the next one's May 30th. So go ahead and put it on your calendar right now.
Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back, and that's 10 days after my birthday. Maybe we can tie that in a little late birthday. Me and Kate, May baby. Even that's officially Gemini season. But us you born in May, we celebrate the whole month. We don't. We just
yes.
We bogart it. We just take over the whole damn.
Yes.
That's how it's Leos do too.
Yes, we just do the whole month. I cannot wait. Well, I'm probably gonna have. I'm gonna tell Damaris and Allie because they love cuisine and culture. So this is and in art. Oh my God, this is like everything. My wife Damaris and my youngest daughter, who's here with us, they love it, and they have a global palate. Mine is a little more south side of Chicago, baked catfish, collard greens. Mine's a little more limited, but yeah, they have a global, and anything jerk. Damaris, when she hears the word jerk, anything, it's like, because she loves Jamaican cuisine, especially jerk. She's got a thing for jerk. Her and Allie both, they love jerk, any kind of jerk, anything, but jerk chicken. So that'll be cool. If there's anything else that we forgot, let everybody know where they can follow the JUKE and follow you, Marlon, and Julianna on social media. And once again, give them the information to pick up those stickers and take advantage of that all for everybody watching the show. Give them that information again, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can follow us on both TikTok and Instagram at The Low Country Juke. That is our name on both of those platforms. We are on Facebook under an event specifically. We don't have a page, but the event is The Juke.
I love it.
And again, the phone number, if you are interested in taking advantage of the $10 off all you can eat oysters, is 774-368-6974. Again, 774-368-6974.
How many years have you guys been partners, Marlon? You and Julianna?
So I own a software company too. So Julianna started working with me doing sales maybe 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, and honestly, like I tell everybody, if you're gonna start something, because I'm a starter, I'm an entrepreneur, like I will start. I hate the middle.
I ain't mad at you.
Yeah. So if you're gonna you need to have somebody in your team who loves the middle, and Julianna is good at the middle. So I've through the sales of Life Tagger and also I know Thai Taco, we could tell that story another day, kind of fell on my lap, and then brought her in to do like the middle stuff again, and then the juke. So yeah, so about maybe 3.5 years, maybe we've been working.
Yeah, I think you're right about 3.5. I'm a solutionist. I love to fix things. So it just works out well. He has the big grandiose dream. I buy in, and then we make it work.
Well, sales is a gift. Listen, I've always been talented and creative. With my own media company, I've had to learn to wear all hats, but sales is not my strong suit. But when it's yours, you learn how to talk. You got to hustle, but if when you got somebody that's naturally gifted, so you're fortunate. So Julianna, if you want to sprinkle some of that magic on Geno Media, we can talk.
Geno, it's so funny. My background is actually hospitality management, boutique hospitality management. My first mentor always said, you don't need to know how to sell any item. You just need to know how to sell yourself. If you're just yourself and you're personable, people buy whatever you got.
That's the mic drop right there. That's the end of the show.
Right there.
That's the end of the show, guys. All right. So, all right, thank Marlon Brown, Julianna Mickle. Did I pronounce it right, Julianna? Your last name?
Julianna Mickle.
Okay, I got it right. We don't like, that's the anal part of my personality. You talk for a living, you don't want to mess up people's name. Because sometimes it happens. Sometimes your co-host will forget to give you a name and forget to spell it out phonetically, so you get on camera.
You ain't about to don't do me.
I love you, Kate. Come on,
Don't do me,
we
sir.
brothers. Come on now, come on. You know how brothers and sisters are. You know how they.
Whatever, sir. You said it right. You the one second guessing yourself. Don't try to blame me because you over there second guessing yourself.
Tell me like y'all act like brothers for real. All right, listen, guys, man. Listen. Congratulations. This is so wonderful. I can't wait to experience it myself, but I want everybody else to experience it for me, please, because I will be out there. So y'all have to have a brother come on out there because I'm definitely looking forward to it. You do it every month, and this is amazing. It's just, I can't even, and it's just the ancestral part of it. just being on that land, I can imagine, because Julianna, you described it better earlier. You don't even have to, there's certain spaces that are sacred, and you can feel it. You can feel, like I said, you can feel the spirit of your ancestors. So I just think that's beautiful. So kudos to you, Marlon, and your great-great-grandfather and your dad and everybody that's held it down. And now you got the torch, and now you're going to light the torch of your little ones. You got kids, Marlon?
3 of them.
Oh, yeah. So you got torches that you can light and keep this thing going. We're going to keep this thing going. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you, Julianna, Mickle. Thank you, Marlon Brown. K-Love.
Yes.
Do the thing. Go ahead. I'm going to give you the last word so we can get out of here.
Well, I too would like to take a moment to thank both Julianna Mickle and my cousin, Marlon Brown. Marlon, I got to tell you, it was really interesting to be able to hear this part of the story, because I'm sitting here, part of your family, and had never heard that part of the story before. So this was actually like very enlightening. Like I'm having a real live Black History moment right now. I got to tell you, like this is really cool. But I love the movement that you two have going right now, and I'm honored to get a chance to be a part of it. Unfortunately, I do have something going on Saturday as well. I'm actually emceeing a fashion show at School of the Arts, so I'm tied up this Saturday. But May 30th, I'll definitely be there. Definitely. This is amazing. I love the fact that you fused together just the whole cultural experience. Because food, we like a good eating. We love a good eating. And you tell us it's food involved, we sign up real quick for that. And it's all you can eat. We love a good eating.
Music.
But now you bringing in,
music, food, and art. Come on, man.
And art. You can't miss. But I love the fact that even with all of that, the biggest thing is the community of it all.
Yeah.
That's the part that I think is the hugest selling point. So the fact that community part is taking part on a land that is sacred. I love that word so much because it's the truth. I love it. I'm here for it.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, I love
1,000%. It is.
Yes,
absolutely.
And this is going to do so well. I know I don't have to tell y'all that. This is only going to grow and get better. So I'm so glad y'all was able to join us tonight. Seriously.
Thank you. And don't forget, listen, don't forget your man, Marlon and Jude. Don't forget your man from May now. Holler at your man now.
You're coming in May for your birthday.
Okay. All right. Because
it's for everybody. It's for anybody that we should trade in their Rainbow Rose for Haint Blues.
It's funny. It's funny you said that. I was going to ask you, are you guys going to be streaming live on social media at all?
No, because you're going to do it.
No. I'm talking about for this. No. I'm talking.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Thank you. I got enough executive producers. My mother, she's the main executive producer, and then Damaris and Allie are my other executive producers. No, I'm just talking about like this weekend for those, for whatever reason, or people in other cities all around the country, around the world who are watching now, who just would love to experience. Are you guys going to maybe, briefly for a little while, maybe just live stream on Instagram or whatever platforms you guys have?
I could definitely, I think something like that could happen. Yeah.
I think it would be a great idea just because the connectivity of it.
Yeah.
Because
definitely
half of all of our ancestors came through the Charleston port.
Yeah.
So we're like all over. Not just here, but like I said, the Caribbean, all over. And then not to mention back on the motherland. So I just think it would be cool because you just, people could make that connection and be like, wow. So I can't commend you enough. When Kay told me, but to hear your story, I'm just honored that you guys wanted to share. So thank you again. Thank you, Marlon Brown, Julianna Mickle, the JUKE, y'all. The JUKE. You're gonna have a flashback. It ain't gonna be no vampires, because if it was, I got the garlic and the steak and the sunlight. So you can F around and find out if you want to. Hey, I'm gonna be like the twin that took out the KKK dude. That part is even like, I wish it would. Okay, if you want to.
Oh man!
Come on, Kay. Come on. That's that Taurus in us.
I know. You can't help yourself.
She's shaking her head. Come on, Marlon, and that's family. Cuz let let somebody try to act up. She'll go out and come out of K-Love. She'll be like, all right now.
I listen.
My
family and ancestors have been protecting that land forever, so we good.
Yeah. All right, man. Listen, thank you guys. I can't wait to have you guys back. So as a matter of fact, I want you please come back in May so we can talk about, and then every month you guys do something. I'd love to have you because it's just a great conversation. And I'm sure there's so much story that we probably didn't get a chance to touch. So Marlon, I would love to have you and Julianna share. Thank you both guys. Have a good evening. What a great episode.
Thank you, y'all too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Man, that's a big shout out to my girl, K-Love. Done it again, girl. All right, listen, thank you for letting me be a part of your life. As always, God bless each and every one of you, and especially you, God, most of all. Thank you for letting me do the Geno Jones Show live Monday through Friday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 Central Time, 4:30 p.m. on the West Coast. Shout out to everybody. The conversation in my chat room, the show is interactive. When you watch me live, please, you got a comment or question. And if you couldn't be a part of the live conversation, the live chat in my chat room, leave your comments below in the comments section. And if you'd like to be a sponsor or advertise, I'd love to have you as part of the Geno Jones Show family. Shoot me an email, GenoJonesShow@gmail.com. Geno Jones Show, all one word at Gmail. Or you can support the show financially via Zelle. Use the same email address, GenoJonesShow@gmail.com, or you can use Cash App, $Dad G Jones, all one word, $Dad G Jones. All right, shout out to Allie Jones, the official wardrobe consultant and stylist for the Geno Jones Show. Check her out on Instagram and her Lexi Jones collection, LX.NCL_LX.NCL_. Shout out to Mr. Markel Bailey, the official barber and hairstylist for the Geno Jones Show. Check him out on IG, Instagram, Kelby Cutting Up. I love you. Love is a verb, it's an action word. Show your love. We'll see you live Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 Central Time. Hello, Chicago. Stand up live in Los Angeles and Las Vegas, 4:30 p.m. in the afternoon.
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of The Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.